Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Your Stocks, coming live from the CNBC-TV18 Motilal Oswal studios. I'm Vinny Motiwala. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. And Nifty is climbing up slowly, moving towards the day's highest point, 25,191, approximately 190 levels is what the Nifty is trading at. 0.5% of gain is what we're seeing coming in for the Nifty 50. Other than that, in terms of the broader end of the market, that doesn't seem to be doing too well, right? A bit of a pressure that we're seeing coming in, especially on the Nifty mid-cap and small cap, that's seeing a sharper fall. 2/10 to 0.3% of decline is what we're watching out for in terms of the Nifty small cap. Sectors that are managing to hold on to gains, banks is doing well today. We have autos that's managing to hold on to gains, and the other one is pharma and IT. These are the ones that are managing to hold on to green. Other than that, realty is among the top sectoral loser today, coming in the trading session. So important to watch out for a lot of earnings today from the Nifty front. We'll have IT, Infosys reporting their numbers. Pharma, we have Dr. Reddy's and Tata Consumers on the FMCG side. So let's keep an eye out on all those earnings as well. As of now, we'll see some bit of a move that has come in for most of these stocks. Tata Consumers almost at the day's lowest point. Wait out for the numbers. But let's get started with the show. And this is the show where we solve all your stock-related queries. And we're going to be doing that with our experts for today. We have Astha Jain, research analyst at Securities, as well as Somil Mehta, head of alternate research, capital market strategy at Mirae at Sharekhan. Astha as well as Somil, good afternoon and thank you so much for joining in with us. Let's get started with the queries for today. The first query is coming from Weber, who's writing to us from Pune. He's holding 8,000 shares of Ola Electric. This is at a price of 42 rupees per share. So right now also it's around that buy price. He's asking whether he should hold or sell. What should he be doing now? Astha, Ola Electric, what are we watching out for? Are those worries that were there for Ola Electric behind them? And could we expect a better move coming in going forward?
Hi, good afternoon to all of you. So, talking about this counter, I think management commentary was looking very promising because they were telling that now they are transitioned from the aggressive expansion strategy to more comfortable or a decent production strategy. So this is one of the point which we like about the management. In fact, they were claiming that they will be continuing with the EBITDA positive strategy because for the first time they have turned out to be EBITDA positive in the quarter gone by. So I think all these factors are pointing out towards more upward direction for this counter. Maybe not sooner, but maybe later. So idea here is to stay invested at least till the level of 45 to 48, and then one can make exit from this counter. So right now we are recommending hold on this counter.
Okay, recommending a hold on this counter. Somil, what's your view coming in for Ola Electric as well, right? We're not seeing anything exciting in terms of a return. Only the side that the stock has moved is the downside. But now on the charts, is there any indication that is giving some hope that maybe we could see a up move coming in? Medium to long term also is fine for us in terms of a view.
Hey, hi, good afternoon to everyone. Ola Electric has been struggling to go above 40 daily moving average for a very long time now. It's almost 6 to 7 months that Ola Electric hasn't closed above 40 daily moving average, just struggling below to go above 40 daily moving average. Very clearly, there's a lot of weakness in the medium term, in the very short term. If there is any close above 50 levels, only then I think there would be a good trend on the upside only in the short term. But in the medium to long term, I would avoid the stock. I would not go in and buy. But in the very short term, you can trade above 50 and for a target of 60. But I would definitely avoid it.
Okay, avoid as of now. That's the word coming in on the technical front. Let's move on to the next query then. We have Matthew who's writing to us from Kochi. He's holding 1,000 shares of Zaggle Prepaid. Price is 442 rupees per share. So he's making a loss on this one. Wants to know if he should hold or book his losses. What is your view on this one, Astha? Zaggle Prepaid?
Zaggle Prepaid is looking okay to us, not very much optimistic, but I think one can, wait in this counter before fetching any sort of losses, because right now we believe that this counter can move till the level of at least 450 to 460. Now, if I talk about the fundamentals, they have got a very established presence in the digital expense management solutions. In fact, with the growing network, partnerships, strong partnerships, and their users are also increasing. In fact, they have got the customer from the diverse industry. So all these factors will be helping the company in giving good financial performance in the coming quarters. So on that basis only, we are recommending hold on this counter for the price target of 450 to 460.
Okay, keeping an eye out on that. And Somil, your view for Zaggle Prepaid?
Very range bound. However, in the medium term outlook, trading about 200 daily exponential moving average, which is a good sign, but very range bound, 400 and 440. This is the range where it is trading. I'm optimistic in the medium term outlook, but in the very short term, very sideways. If the stock goes above 440, I think then the next rally starts and the next targets would be around 500. But I would definitely wait for a breakout above 440.
Okay, you will wait out for a breakout about 440. We'll keep an eye out on that. We have just some numbers flashing at the bottom of your screen. PCBL Chemicals, net profit has seen a decline of 20%, just at 94 crores for the quarter. We have EBITDA that's down 11% as well. Revenue a bit muted as well. So seems like some bit of a pressure is coming in, and we've seen the stock also decline once the numbers were reported. Look at the sharp fall that's suddenly come in. As of now, the stock is down 3.5%. So yes, we'll wait out for more internals coming in on this front, but as of now seems like a weak number. Even margins have seen a sharp fall coming in, 15.1% versus 16.7% last year. So keep an eye out on this one. Bit of an operationally weak performance clearly that is seen, but more details is something we'll await. But let's move on to the next query for today. Then we have Shashank, who's writing to us from Delhi. He's holding 100 shares of Gujarat State Fertilizer and Chemicals, GSFC. And this is at a price of 280 rupees per share. He's also making a loss on this one. He wants to know whether to hold or to sell at the current levels. Your view, Astha, for GSFC?
So, in fact, they have entered Q1 FY26 on a very cautious note, although monsoon is favorable. In fact, the government is also supporting in the form of subsidies, etc. But what we have to see is that the other players in the same industry, they are facing the challenge regarding the elevated raw material cost. Although this company has tried to align their production activities and hence they are not very much negative about the cost structure, but overall we have to see how this pan out to be in the coming financial performances. So overall, I think this counter is such that one should remain invested in, but not very much positive. Although we are setting the price target of somewhere at around 250 at the initial levels, although cost price is 280, so it is very far away from the current levels. But one has to wait. This is what we believe, at least for the 250 levels to come in, and then again review the query.
Okay, so wait out for the 250 level is the word coming in from Astha, and then maybe one could actually look at it look at the query again and see where it's headed from there. But Somil, on the charts and technicals, what's your view coming in? Last 1 year, 14% decline is what we're seeing. Now, what should the viewer do? Any hope that it could maybe come back to that 280 level anytime, or is it better to just get out of the stock right now?
I think I'm positive on the stock in the short term, in the medium term, both. A very crucial level, 192, that can be a stop loss in the medium term outlook, in the short term as well, both. There's a triangle pattern forming exactly about 200 daily moving average, and I think this triangle pattern will break on the upside. My targets on the upside would be around 220 in the short term and 200 and 265 in the medium term outlook. So hold would be my strategy on the stock.
Hold is the strategy coming in on both the fundamental and the technical front. Now let's move on to the next query for today, IRFC. Astha, IRFC has reported their numbers as well. Now Sagar is writing to us from Raigad and it's an investment query. He wants to know whether he should make an investment now in IRFC. What's your view coming in? Because this time we've seen that NIMs have seen a bit of an improvement. NPAs are at 0%. So what are we watching out for now from IRFC? And is it a good investment bet?
I think so, because in fact their debt to equity ratio has also improved to 7.44. So yes, I think this is a good investment option at this point of a time, but not at the present level, maybe at the level of 130 to 132. Not very much down from here. But yes, buy on dip strategy can be applied to this counter. However, our price targets are somewhere at around 165 to 170 at the initial level. So yes, one can make an entry into this counter because of the kind of performance this company has posted with a price target of 165 to 170.
Okay, and Somil, your view for IRFC, is it a positive counter on the technical front as well to enter the stock?
I think at this point of time, avoid would be my strategy because
Okay.
it's been a very range bound between 130 and 145. Till the time it does not break out above 145, I think that will be the right time to buy in for a target of 165, but not right now, only above 145.
Okay, 145, wait out for the number before you enter. That's the technical level that Somil is highlighting. And then maybe, if 145 and above that breakout comes in, then you could look to enter. 165 is the level that we can keep an eye out on as well. That's a view on IRFC. But on that note, we're going to sip into a very short break, but a small programming note for our viewers as we sip into this break. As the workplace transforms, so most leaderships in the Bangalore edition of Future Female Forward, Season 3, India's top business leaders gather to reimagine what inclusive leadership looks like and how women are powering the future of work, capital and innovation. Catch it live on 29th of July, 5:30 p.m. onwards, only on CNBC-TV18, CNBC-TV18.com and YouTube. Welcome back to Your Stocks on CNBC-TV18. We have the numbers of Westlife Food World that have just come in. Look at it. Net profit this time is under pressure, down 63%. We'll wait out if there's a one-off or something that we can see coming in. But as of now, the net profit is down 63%. Revenues are up 6-7% approximately. While in terms of the margins also, seems like, we're seeing that EBITDA overall, 8.5% uptick on a year-on-year basis. Margins also is expected. I think we saw some bit of an improvement there as well. 13% versus 12.7%. So 30 basis point improvement in terms of margins. But look at the stock, once the numbers were reported, we saw that spike up coming in for the stock, up 0.6% as of now. And on the flip side, Sapphire Food, that also reported its numbers a short while ago, where we saw some weakness coming in terms of the numbers over there in terms of overall result, where revenue was up 8%, but the company reported a loss of 1.7 crores this time. And impact that I'm reading, what Mangalam has also highlighted, was that EBITDA margins were impacted by operating deleverage, lower gross margins and higher delivery mix. We'll wait out for more details for Westlife also. But as of now, the stock did see a sharp spike up post the numbers were reported. Wait out for the internals coming in there. But let's keep it going with all your stock-related queries then. We have Pranav Jain, who's writing to us from New Delhi. He's holding 85 shares of NBCC. This is at a price of 30 rupees per share, making a profit on this one. Now wants to know if he should remain invested on this one or book out his profits. Astha, your view.
Remain invested in this counter because we believe that this counter is poised to go till the level of 140 to 150 odd levels. So a very good investment option this counter is giving right now. Now talking about the fundamentals, what is major attraction of this company is that they have got a threefold jump in their order inflows. In fact, 691 billion of order inflows is the highest ever which this company is getting. And in fact, we are expecting their earnings to grow at a CAGR of more than 20% in the top line and bottom line from FY25 to FY28. So for 3 years CAGR growth is also expected to be in the double digit. So I think all factors are signaling towards more upside for this counter, and hence recommending a hold with a price target of 150 at the current levels.
Okay, 150 is your target price. Somil, what is the target price that you are giving? Because, after that consolidation we saw till somewhere around last year to April this year, then we have started seeing the stock finally come up, right? And in the last 6 months, almost approximately 24% uptick that has come in for the stock. What are we watching out for now on the technical level?
Absolutely. I agree. 150 would be my target levels as well. In the short term, there could be a small dip till 110 or 105. But overall, in the medium term outlook, I think buy on decline should be the strategy. Medium term outlook, trend is up, high top, high bottom formation. Everything is good on the higher degree time frame. So 150 would be my target. 105, to be very specific, 200 daily exponential moving average, which is around 102. That will be a very crucial level to watch out for.
Okay, keep an eye out on those levels over there. Buy on dip is the strategy. 150 is what we could watch out for. So the view should continue holding, make some bit more of a profit at 1 till 150 at least is what we are watching out for right now. Let's move on to the next query for today. We have Damodar Reddy, who's writing to us from Telangana. He is holding 500 shares of restaurant brand Asia. This is at a price of 82 rupees per share. Wants to know if he should continue to hold or look to sell this one. Astha, we just had the numbers come in for Westlife Food World, Sapphire as well. And what are we expecting in terms of restaurant brand Asia? Does it merit holding the stock? He's bought it at 82 rupees.
I think it does because what we believe that they have got a very strong jump in their dine-in app through digital platforms, and because the company has made a huge investments there, and they are now getting the results on that part also. So we believe that this counter has a potential to move more upside from here, and hence we are recommending hold. Although he's already into the profit, so if he can take risk and have a patience, then definitely he can continue his holding for the initial price target of 89 rupees. We are not giving a big target as of now, but I think 89 is the target which we can set for this company.
Okay, 89 is the target that you're setting. And Somil, what is the target that you are keeping an eye out on? Last 6 months, we're seeing that the stock has not done much, right? Not much of a move that's come in there. So now is it time for a better up move that we're watching out for?
In the very short term, if you see in the last couple of months, it's been trading in a range between 75 and 90. I'm expecting this range to break on the upside because medium term looks okay, but I will wait for the breakout. Breakout is above 90. If it goes above 90, only and only then I'll be holding on to the stock for a target of at least 120 and above. But I think the strategy should be to wait for the breakout.
Okay, strategy should be to wait for the breakout. That's the word coming in there. Next query for today is coming in from Prasad, who's writing to us from Chennai. He is holding 104 shares of Spandana Sphoorty. This is at a price of 460 rupees per share, making a loss on this one. Long-term investor. So he wants to know if he can average now or wait for a further correction. He's not looking to sell. He wants to know when he should average. Astha, your view.
So I don't think that he should average at this point of a time. Wait for more correction to come in. Although I'm recommending hold on this counter. The reason being is that what management has guided for the 20% growth in their AUM and disbursements for FY26 is holding the key importance to me, and hence we are giving it a chance, and therefore we are recommending hold on this counter. So idea here is to remain invested, although we believe that averaging out should be done at the lower levels and not at the present moment.
Okay, sure, at lower levels, not at the current moment, even if you are looking to average. Somil, your view for the long term as well. I know you don't believe in averaging, but buy on dip strategy, at least that is what one could watch out for.
Yes, I think in the very short term, I'm expecting a good rally on the upside till at least 360. But overall, if you see the medium term outlook, it's struggling below 200 daily exponential moving average, and I don't see any positivity in the medium term outlook. So in the very short term, yes, there could be a spike up, but overall trend is down. I'll be expecting the stock to go below probably the previous swing lows of 225 levels. So yes, medium term outlook negative, but in the short term, there could be a spike.
Okay, in the short term, there could be a spike, but medium term, negative on the overall outlook for the stock. Let's move on to the next query for today. We have KS Rao, who is writing to us from Andhra Pradesh. He's holding 400 shares of Nalco. Price is 50 rupees per share. He's a long-term investor, and he wants to know, and he can hold this for one more year as well. So he should continue to hold, sell. What is the view coming in on this one? 196 is the current price, and he's bought it at 50, so he's making a profit on this one. Astha.
hold is the strategy from my side for this counter with the price target of 220 at the initial level. Now, talking about the fundamentals, they have set a very strong capex plan, and I think on that basis, we believe that this company will going to show good financial performance in the coming times. So, I think it's better to wait for some more time, and hence we are recommending hold with the price target of 220 at the initial level.
Okay, hold with 220 as the target that you've given. And Somil, your view coming in for Nalco?
Absolutely positive in the short term, medium term, both. In the very short term, it has just broken out of a small triangle pattern about the 200 daily exponential moving average, so which is a very good sign. High top, high bottom formation. I think the next level to watch out would be 220, 230 levels in the medium term outlook. I'll be expecting the previous swing highs of 260, 270 to be taken off in the medium to long term outlook.
Okay, keeping an eye out on those levels over there for Nalco. But, with that, we're absolutely out of time on this edition of Your Stock. So thank you so much, Somil, as well as Astha, for joining in with us. And viewers, Nifty as of now has reached and gone above the 25,200 level. So keep an eye out on that. We'll wind down this edition of Your Stocks. But up next, you have Closing Bell to take you through the last hour of trade.